As a tank also, it helps you identify bad healers and like recognize when things really aren't your fault and you've done everything you can. Getting White Mage up to 70 so then I can switch between tank, DPS and healer easily when doing MSQ. Yep, that's exactly what I've done. That's exactly what I did too. Next time maybe. Merritt, there's no we can if you want to do it, we can get it done on a we'll just do it on one of my Friday streams. I'm sure people here will help smash out those raids for you and catch you up. That wouldn't be a problem. Lamat has his sights. Okay, so actually, yeah, let's get back into this. We are back in level 93 MSQ. We've had all this drama about Lamat being kidnapped when we could have prevented it. We had a stealth mission where I was sneaking up on a person whilst disguised as a whale hiding behind trees. We've hunted down a manatee. We have brought Lamat back when she shouldn't have been lost in the first place, and now we're about to crack on. So it's gone well so far. Let's see how this goes. The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to the Yokoi. Then it's back to the path through the mountains. Then it's back to where the path through the mountains begins. You remember the spot where you were tricked into walking off with Warkessa? Just going to rub it in my face like that, eh? I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Haley, I said I was going to show you something on stream tonight, and I've forgotten what it was. Can you remember what I said I was going to show you? Decent? No, no, Scott, that's not it at all. I was thinking that earlier, I can't remember either. Was it something to do with gear? Was it something to do with equipment? Because we were talking a lot about Tome's equipment today. Because I showed you, of course, where you already knew where to get your level 50 gear, but now you know where to get your level 60, you know where to get your level 70. And that will keep evolving. Like as you complete expansions, there'll be a place where you can get level 80, there'll be a place where you'll get level 90. And it's never the same place. These nuts are equipment, I guess, but now's not the time, James. Yeah. Handy. You're in for next trial duty when you're ready. Scott, you are going to be more than welcome. You're going to be more than welcome. Oh, I can fly! Idiot, what am I driving for? I forgot I could fly here now. Okay, I'm getting my nice mount out. What am I doing? Oh, do you recognize the aesthetic of this now, Haley? You kind of see maybe what raid series this came from. I would compliment the mount if I could see through the smoke. That's my only gripe with that mount. It's just such a cool looking mount if you're not riding it. Answered most of the questions you've been meaning to ask for ages. Sometimes that's all it takes, is just playing alongside someone for a bit and getting the view. Spent ages wondering what Wondrous Tales was and then forgetting to ask or Google. That's what I was going to show you. Yes, okay, once we've done this cutscene, Wondrous Tales, let me show you more about that and what you've got to do with that. I couldn't leave without letting Redderock know what happened, so I stopped in Earthenshire to say a few words before moving on. And now Erenville's nowhere to be seen. Couldn't he wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. I worried Lamat would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then. Why don't we just ask for another one? All right, Wondrous Tales. Let me tell you about this and how this works. Let's make this big. So this is your book. When you get to max level, you get a slightly different book, which gives you slightly different rewards. But this is the one that you've got right now. When you get it, you have all this kind of grid of duties that you've got to do. And every time you complete one of the criteria that's mentioned in one of these, you'll get like one of these little arrows down here, which when you click, will randomly place a sticker on this stamp card on the right-hand side here. So every time you click one of those, there's a reason I'm not clicking these two just yet, which I'll explain in a minute. But every time you click one of these, you'll get a randomly placed sticker on this side. Yeah, I know. Don't even start me on Scott gags. Swear to God. The idea of what you're trying to do is to arrange these stickers in such a way that you get 3 lines. Now that's the jackpot. No one except Scott Sweet, the sweets is the Scots, the Scots, the sweets, ever gets 3 lines. It's a very, very, very rare thing to happen. If you get 3 lines, you get you can choose between getting 20 MGP Platinum cards or the Silver Certificate of Commendations, plus 2 more Platinum cards or a Silver Certificate of Commendation, plus Platinum Gold card, plus So you basically can choose 1 reward from each tier. If you get the 3 lines. If you get 2 lines, you can pick rewards all the way down to here. If you get 1 line, you can pick them down to here. If you don't get any lines at all, you still get this. So even if you place all 9 of your stickers and you don't get any lines at all, you still get a huge amount of XP. You still get 500 tomes, and you still get this platinum piece, which sells for 10,000 gil. So you still get a huge reward just for doing the book, even if you don't get any lines. So definitely worth doing it. But there's a way you can game it as well. So you've got a deadline. You see the deadline here is the 13th of August. Now, you have these second chances. This is how you game this a little bit. These second chances, basically every time you do a duty with someone who has never done that duty before, so you're helping a new player go through that duty who's never done it before, you get a second chance added to your book. You see I've got 5 of them here. You can get a maximum of 9. So every single time you do it, you get an extra second chance, up to a maximum of 9. When you get these second chances, you get 2 options. You can get a retry or a shuffle. If you retry, what that basically does is it will allow you to reactivate one of the challenges that you've previously completed, and it will swap it out randomly with one that you haven't completed. So let's say I retried this level 1 to 49, it would reactivate that so I can run another level 1 to 49 duty and get another stamp. But it would deactivate something else, a random one of something else that I haven't done yet. So that's what retry does. Shuffle allows you to shuffle the stickers randomly on this side. So you see here, I've got a pretty terrible arrangement. So I probably do want to shuffle these, but only available when the current seal count is between 3 and 7. So you have to have a minimum of 3 stickers and a maximum of 7. And you see now why I'm not redeeming these 2 just yet. Because I want to shuffle until I get an arrangement that puts me in kind of a strong position. Usually when I've got at least 1 line matched, then I'll do the last 2. So I'll do it now, actually. I'm going to shuffle. It's going to use 2 second chances. A retry only uses 1 second chance. A shuffle uses 2. So I'm going to use this shuffle. It's going to drop this down to 3, and it will move all my stickers around. And that was still pretty shit. There's a chance I can get 1 there and 1 there, potentially. But the odds of getting that and getting those 2 lines, very, very slim. So I'm going to shuffle again. That was also pretty shit. So those were bad shuffles. If I do more duties, if I just carry on doing duties, if I do my levelers, if I do my main scenario quest, if I do my trials, if I do my high-level dungeons, eventually I'll come across people who've never done those before. Every time I do that, I'll get an extra second chance and I'll be able to shuffle again. And I can keep shuffling before I reach the deadline. So I'll just keep shuffling until I get to the 12th of August. Keep mixing up this these stamps. 12th of August, if I don't like the way it looks, if I'm still not getting what I need, I'll redeem these 2, go up to 9, hand in my book and just get the base reward. If I get a line, if I get 2 lines, great. I'll redeem and hope I get 2 or 3. You actually said main scenario. I said main scenario. I do main scenario every now and then. I do it. So yeah, that's how it works. It's quite a powerful. Oh, not main story quest. Is that what I usually say? It's quite powerful for giving you lots of XP, lots of MGP, and a good amount of tomes. So yeah, this is like something that you should concentrate on just through the week. Keep checking this book, make sure you're ticking your things off, get up to 7, start shuffling, and then the day before hand-in, see what you can do with it. If you are still in a bad place, just get your 9 and then hand it in, get your XP, get your new book, and your new book will set you up for the week ahead, and you can start again, and you just rotate it out. That's how it be. That is how Wondrous Tales works. So I hope that was useful. That's what I wanted to show you today. But I couldn't obviously type all of that in the chat. I might make a YouTube video out of that. That was fairly comprehensive. I have no preference to where I want to go in there. .461 northwest. It's up that way. Good clear. Thank you. Pick one. I'm in one. Oh, I went in. I am in one. I am in one. It randomly assigned me to one, Scott, so that's fine. As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breath. Drink plenty of water. A few more steps, and we'll be in Warlar's Echo. And now we are grounded again. No more flying. There should be 5 ether currents to get around these parts. I will, of course, get my alpaca keep. I will, of course, attune. They took forever to get. You spent an hour last night just getting those. If you follow the MSQ, you should find them naturally. They're usually along the MSQ line. I don't normally go massively hunting for them. And I normally only go hunting for the ones I missed, like I did yesterday. Phew, I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So, this is the place from the Lay of Proof, where Papa met with Yokhoi. Met with the Yokhoi. Hey, look at these guys. And that must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most Turali. The giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here in their mountain fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledged to undertake in their pact with the Dawnservant. To watch over the Tural Vidral Valley Amanda and maintain its prison within their temple. Ah yes, Lamat told us about the Tural Vidral. Creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed, yet even among those anomalies, Valley Yarmanda is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you learned in the Lay of Ice, it was Galul Jar Jar who at last managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. I shall not shush. It's said the building still bears a gaping hole in the ceiling from when Val Yarmanda was lured inside by Galul Jar Jar's final ploy. There's the hole. I'd like to see this strongest of all Tural Vidral. I wonder what it was like to fight it. Warlar's Echo was where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flesh out Bakul Jar Jar first, so I can beat my keystone out of him. Let's find that thief and cheat! Damn right. Now where to start looking? Ahem. Perhaps the feed should take precedence while we're here. I'm sure there will be other opportunities to confront Bakul Jar Jar. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones to earn, and no matter what we do, the contest will pit us against them sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. Then I suggest we pay a visit to Cariosa the Gracious, or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me that High Luminary Gurfula is to be found there. If we're to ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. Gags, that's incredible. How on earth? Scott. He's just laughing at me. I'm ready for action. And Scott just goes. Hey, well, we're in the same armor. Well, we're in the same armor. Good stuff. Brain was telling you that the Sabbath was ending, you know. But Gag, still, I mean, did you not think, hey, Siri, what's that all about? No, not my phone. Oh, crazy now. No, shut up. Not okay, shut up. Bloody iPhones, I swear to God. It's not funny, Scott. It's not funny. New doggo is big suck. He wants all the pets. Oh, you mean, Torgs? Good old Torgs. You're gonna build a small power generator in the garden and get a PC more powerful than Gags? It will need to be a large power generator then. You have no recollection of anything in Skellige? I've never seen Fringilla in your life. Oh my god, Gags. Imagine that. Imagine like realizing you've still got so much more Witcher to play. Gags, you should be getting on with it. Did you realize there's multiple endings as well to the base game of Witcher 3? Do you know this? Do you know that part? So like when you complete one, you've still got to go back and do 2 more. You realize that, right? Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. That was Torgal. Yeah, it's Biff. Welcome in. It was Torgal. It very much was. I do know this. Okay, good. I am Lamat, third promise of Tuli Hjolal, and I seek your elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gurfurla? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. Ah, that was easier than expected. In we go then. I need to know which ending you get, Gags, when you finally do it. When you can finally bring yourself to do it. It's so cool. Yeah, it was part of the Final Fantasy 16 collab they did a couple of months back. They'll probably do it again at some point in the future. They usually do. Gods, is that? Aye. Valley Yarmanda. Oh, hello. That's a dragon. Welcome. I mean, fuck off, I'll tell you that for free. Look familiar? It does look familiar. High Luminary Gerfurla? Does it look like Phoenix? He is not here at present. I am Luminary Zermerwa. Don't tell me anything, Darth. I'll find out. This is the Sky Ruin, Vali Yarmanda. It is. The Toral Vidral, whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Vali Yarmanda's tempestuous power. When the Sky Ruin descended upon Urkopacha 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Gulul Jar Jar and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Ah, the blinding light! The titanic battle with Vali Yarmanda raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the head of reason concoct a desperate plan. Gulul Jar Jar tricked the Sky Ruin into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Toral Vidral to encase itself in frozen ether. Joshua! That's like, yeah. Which Toga went into his cool form when flying? Oh, that would be, yeah. That would actually be cool. Hence the cool form. And it's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if the ice ever melts? That same question looms large in our minds. For the magic sustaining this prison grow weaker with each passing year. Vali Yarmanda commands powers of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. That raging temp test from Vali Yarmanda? Setting future worries aside, you are come to attempt the feat of proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen Elector of the Dawnservant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidding mountains and find the waiting Gerfurla. That is to be your challenge. Ah, so the search itself is the feat. You've already spoken with my brothers, I take it. I have. Their expeditions are underway. Then we better pick up the pace. Aye, but we'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. So, yeah, on the Torgal mount stuff, they've been slowly bringing in a mount from each of the mainline games. So there's a few I can show when I get control again. Here we go. So there's a few I can quickly show. If we just go through, I mean, obviously you got your Fat Chocobo is one of the earliest from like the early FFs. From like, I think it was from FF4 onwards. He was like your chest where you could store your items if you summoned him. Final Fantasy VI, of course, the Magitech armor, which you get as part of MSQ very early on. But yeah, that's from Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VII, this one's available from the MOG store. You have to buy this one. But you can get the motorbike. And it plays the music as well, which is pretty cool. Final Fantasy 15, they did an in-game event. And in the in-game event, you could get the car. You can get the car from Final Fantasy 15, which does fly, but I'm not in a flying area at the moment, so I can't show you it airborne right now. But it can also fly. Another Final Fantasy 6 one, you get this from PvP. You get that from PvP in this game. Where else is from a mainline FF? Nothing more on... Oh, Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X. Ixion. You can get Ixion as a mount. I nearly missed that one. Let's see. Obviously, Torgal we were just talking about as well. So you can get our good boy Torgs. Oh my goodness, he just ran away. Yeah, Costa del Sol's back gag. So I was doing it at the start of stream. I got the highest I've ever been in it, Reyes. I think you'll be happy to know. I just didn't get high enough. What else is in here? We have newly added. Oh, I'll come back to that one. Newly added Arc from Final Fantasy IX. This is the final summon in Final Fantasy IX. So this is the newly added one. From Final Fantasy IV, the Lunar Whale. This is the stealthiest mount in the game. You can track anyone with this mount and they will never see you. Legitimately, it's happened. I made it happen. So that's from Final Fantasy IV. And that's all I've got, but there's probably more. There's probably more. It actually did go quite well. Yeah, I got to the skinny. I got to the skinny bits. You know, the skinny pegs, but I fell down at that bit. You're so lucky to get a screenshot. You changed game by accident from the PS5 menu. Literally, the warning just ended 14. Jesus. Oh yeah, that's the Fall Guys mount. Gags, you need to be careful, mate. You gotta be careful. Gods, Valley Yomanda is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should its prison ever fail, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. I want more food. You click 16, jeez. Were you like, no? When you reloaded the game, were you still up there, or did it reset your position? As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the High Luminary Gerfurla somewhere up these mountains. However, if earlier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yokoi from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask that you pay close attention while attempting to divine Gerfurla's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory anyway. Let us see what we can discover. I do remember Crackdown. Yeah, I quite enjoyed Crackdown. The ringtone made you jump, so you fell off? You still up there? Oh, that's cool then. That's lucky. Right, let's talk to these guys. Get in the van to the top of the tower. The High Luminary? No, I've not seen him today. Now let me ask you a question. That Shabral who came out of the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Galul Jaja? He's not impressed, is he? What was that big purple flash just then? Someone just teleport out? Oh, it was you. Are we at the same quest now, Scott? Are we at the same position? Are we side by side? Are we holding hands? I've attempted it, Laketa. I did it at the start. I got up to the thin pegs, but I might do some more at the end. Atul Yolan? No, you are from further away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is warder of the Sky Room, but also keeper of the Sepulchres, and his duties often take him outside the village. Oh, but I need to get to the top. Yeah, that's true. But, you know, I've got a couple of weeks for that, you know. I'll keep trying. We'll do a little bit each stream, I think. I helped Haley and Dark Bahamut start the Alexander raids today. We had some fun. It was a good time. We did the first 4. We need to find some time to do the next batch. So if anyone's up for joining us and knows, I'll probably post that on Discord the next time we're going to schedule doing that. It wasn't on stream, it was just a little casual slappy of Alexander. Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He's a great man, with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve, for one. He affords them as much value as any treasure we possess. They're the records of lives lived. Your arrival, too, I will etch into the stone, that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Proof, to the northwest of here. It's one of our grave sites. Okay, northwest is where the next ether current is, so that sounds like a plan to me. Bunch of work-shy people on a Thursday afternoon. That was fun, though. Northwest is Kanye's son. Awful. Just awful. Hello, where's... Oh, there. First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a definitive location for the High Luminary? As expected. What then of clues or other hints that might point us in the right direction? I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Garfola is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. The Yokoi sepulchres appear to hold a special significance in their culture. But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? Why don't we just ask? Proof, you say? And he encouraged you to visit this place yourself. Then let's go take a look. Even if we don't find Garfola there, it will give us the chance to learn more about the Yokoi. Sometimes I do wish they'd give our character actual lines to say. Like, not just choice lines, but like, you know, when he's just like randomly like... Just make him say something. The gravesite is somewhere northwest of here. I don't mean voice acted. Just like give him actual text lines. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start, shall we? Hoppa! I am a viper, I am a viper, I am a viper, I am a viper, viper, I am, I'm a viper. The others have gone on ahead to Proof, following the trail west. There are sharp drops everywhere, so we're all moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. I thought to get my bearings from up here first so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Erenville? He should be able to point you in the right direction. Well, I've got an ether. That looks pretty cool. This, it reminds me of, is it Machu Picchu? Reminds me of that. I've never been there, but I've seen pictures. It reminds me of the pictures I've seen of Machu Picchu. It's very South. Yeah, this whole expansion is very South America, though, isn't it? That was like the intent. If you come to an easy compromise, just use Titus's ha 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 every time you speak. Ha 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 ha. Did you see Merid? I saw someone put it on my Discord a little while back, but I'd also seen it on YouTube myself. There's Carl Urban mixed in with the Titus. Not Carl Urban, flipping heck, that's bloody Dread and the guy from The Boys. Carl Pilkington. It's a very different Carl. Carl Pilkington mixed in with the Titus laugh scene. It would be way better if it was Carl Urban. Maybe that's something I should make. But did you see it? Did any of you see it? It's actually really funny. Listen, you twat. Get that stupid grin off your face and let's go. I mean, I'll show it to you in a minute. I'll show it. Yeah, no, he absolutely was. He absolutely was. The best Dread. That Dread film was incredible, and I am very disappointed that they never made another one. Very disappointed they didn't make another one. They are missing such a trick. Why the hell he hasn't done more in that role? It's actually a crime. Let me get this ether current and then I'll show you this video. Oh, sod off, eh? Hey, Pirate King, Carl Pilkington as Judge Dredd is a film I'm wanting to see. Look, why don't you just, like... just don't do that? I mean, surely you could just, like, you know... You all live in here together. There's, like, millions of you. Why are you all living like this anyway? There's loads of space outside. Spread out a bit. That's what it'd be like. 36 North. Where the flip is this place? Is it underground? It's underground, isn't it? This, wherever this is, it's underground. It's another one of these really annoying ones. Well, like, I'm looking around all over for it, and it's like, I'm never going to find it because it's not around here. You just can't. Or is it up there? Oh, is it up there? It's up there. It's up there. Okay, let's do this video then. Oh god. All right, let's crack on. Let's crack on. So there's something up there. I want to get this ether current. It's up there, and I don't know how to get up there yet. So let's see if I can get up there. We're gonna drive. Let's drive. Auto walk A. Ah, I see. I getcha. Do 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 do. All right, this thing must be over here. Because there was no underground. There is only overground. Who's that? Oh, look at us up here. Fair enough. I thought that was an NPC. There we go. We got that one. 274 north. We can probably grab that one while we're doing this as well. Don't attack me. I've got no health. Chupacabra? $51 north. Is it behind here? Yeah, boy. There it is. $569 west. Okay, we carry on with MSQ now. The other one is far enough west that we can carry on MSQ and we'll get it later. Underground, overground, cock wombling free. Do you know, I never actually knew what the acronym stood for. I knew what it was, but I never knew that was what the acronym actually stood for. I've just learned something. I read what Merid said. Look at her. Take a look at this crater. There is no wood, no trees, not even dried grass. Near the ground still burns. This must be one of the scars left by Valyamanda's rampage as told by the saga. The Sky Ruins fires are described as eternal, flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. And here I thought it a literary embellishment. But now I've lost sight of Lamat again. Roof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way. You see no... Did you just vanish? Hey, you did. God damn it. You alright there, Alfie? These have the look of homes rather than graves. It would seem long years have passed since anyone living resided here. He's just a bit entranced. Robo Jables knows far more about these things than I do. That's why she's my guide in life. Is yours a king? Has yours got a crown? No crown. You don't have a crown. This next ether current is here somewhere. 37 north. There it is. Who says I drunk it, Darth? Pre-vomit for a man you already have with a tiny hat. Hey, Lamat wins again. Looks like everyone is here now, so... Greetings, friend. Are you Gerfurla? No, I am not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on sepulchres to those who came in search of him. Oh, so we were meant to find our way here after all. Are you to tell us who is buried here? No one is buried here in the sense you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames, then scatter its ashes across the peaks. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who know them. This is why we build our sepulchres before age or mishap claims us, that we might etch ourselves into the living chronicle for all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me, even now. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs, in the same manner my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people, this conception of existence and death? Continue along this path to the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answers to your questions. Then that's what we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating, and I'd love to know more. I thank you for allowing me to share them, for in doing so will I remain in your hearts also. What did you want to test, Lakata? Hey! Haley! Thank you for the sub for Merid. Merid, your troubles are over thanks to Haley. Give me 1 second, Nicole. We have to get a sticker for Merid. Poggers! Oh. So, Haley, you might remember when you got your sub, you got Sephiroth. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Merid, it's been nice knowing you, but Haley is taking you down. Merid J, there you go. You're in the book next to Sephiroth. Below Cobra Bubbles and Blind Eye. You're in the book. Thank you, Haley. Worst people to be extreme back by. Give with one hand, slice and dice with the other. That's how it be. You want me to come and see this snow, right, Pillion? That's the one I was looking for. Bow, 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 bow. So you want me to see if the snow on this mountain's texture is screwed for me? Yeah, it looks pretty screwy, doesn't it? It's got a low-res base with a high-res kind of broken... It's like the high-res texture is clipping underneath the low-res base. Unless this is meant to be like a frozen effect that they've tried to put over the top of it, but it just doesn't look good. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I guess you're not meant to go up there. Like, from far away, you wouldn't be able to tell. But, yeah, it doesn't look good. $563 west. We keep going west. Clipping. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Darth. Yeah, it's just clipping through. Yeah, they didn't think anyone would look close. Going over the mountain is pretty much guaranteed. Oh, because, yeah, this isn't the edge of the map, of course. It's not the edge of the map. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, that's just poor design. That's poor. Maybe they'll patch it at some point. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die. The flowers in Aerith's garden, you cringe so hard. They do make some odd choices, don't they? Merit. I'm not saying those words and having them taken out of context. No siree. Hello. A fellow we met at Proof suggested that we come here. Yes, a high luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chroniclers of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the murals from generation to generation. Ooh, murals. Last time we saw a mural, things went bananas. They really are magnificent, and together they tell the tale of your people's history. They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you ere you continue on your way. Please, we would love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. This first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yokhoi. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Yogg-Toral under their dominion. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northwards, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition to Yogg-Toral. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands, a grand labor which consumed the greater part of a century. Zorgor the Boundless. We still make use of that bridge in Tuli. Oh, that's Lamat. Zorgor the Boundless. We still make use of that bridge in Tuli-Hyolal for travel. I can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. But I've never heard of any Yokhoi living in Yogg-Toral. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon this next mural, and behold the answer. They have big eyes. This scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? A foe, unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth into Yogg-Toral those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness? No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tonawata, and Chitona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the seasons. What manifested for them as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our people. Out of every 10 Yokhoi who joined that northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard this before. Lacking an inherited resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases a local might shrug off. Can't just call his eyes big. I did anyway. Where is Graha? Where is he gone? Like, he came here with us and then vanished. I have no idea where he is. Or if, like, he did something. I can't remember what the story told me he's gone to do. Does anyone remember where he is at this point in the game? Because he's gone. He didn't come. No, he's taken his neck and he's disappeared and he's just not telling us anything about where he's gone. Is he still in Charlian? He didn't come with us? Are you sure? No, he was on the boat, wasn't he? Maybe he wasn't. But he's in the trailer. He eats a taco. Oh, okay. He didn't come, okay. These events might also have given rise to the practice of cremation, rather than burial of mortal remains. This final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urkopacha. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking began in ancient times, when our forebears learned they shared the continent with peoples unalike to us, in appearance or custom. They feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on and on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in Yogg-Toral and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here, in the place which birthed us, here, in the stones upon which we recorded our days. Here, in this tranquil life, we had traded for conquest and conflict. When you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening. I'm always glad to learn about more about my fellow Torali, how you've lived until now and how you wish to live from now on. Then I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit of Warkor Zorma. I had a feeling we'd end up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. Hey, Lethal Red, thank you for being my biggest fan. Welcome in. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going. To the top of Warkor Zorma. We have a destination. Did you get this one? This one's on sale at the moment. Lakera and I are just showing off our emotes. Don't worry about us. This is private. This isn't for all of you. This is for me and Lakera, okay? This is for me and Lakera. We're just showing off our emotes to each other. We like to just show each other things every now and then. You know, it's fine. You haven't bought anything in the sale, yeah? I got the ranger. Shush. I got the ranger poses and this dance. Get a room. I like this dance. It goes on for a while. It's Hatchet. Hey, Hatchet. The lethal Hatchet. The lethal red Hatchet. Good to see you. How are you today? I'm going the wrong way. I need to go this way. Oh, it's your favorite combo. Where's your favorite combo? Show. Oh, the jumping up in the air and then dying. Ruka was showing me yesterday, she can do something where she kind of like jumps and then like she kind of dies in the air. It's like she jumps up and then she dies and then like falls flat on the ground. And I don't know how she does it. Like she says it's a macro, but she must have it timed to perfection. The macro cancelled, do you know it? There's some forbidden techniques. Oh, you had some streamer friends come up and spend the week. Nice. What did you get up to? We've got a meetup going on in September. On the 14th of September for the Final Fantasy YouTube channel. Sorry, not Final Fantasy YouTube channel. The Final Fantasy Union YouTube channel. Are hosting a pub quiz in London. Where they're going to have some FF14 and FF16 voice actors in attendance. So a few of us are going to meet up, have some dinner, and then head down to that. There's a special way to sit on the edges of objects like their seats. Oh, really? That's interesting. This thin mountain air is going to be the death of me. What? How long have you been standing there? I was just taking in the scenery is all. Come on, we don't want to fall too far behind Alphino and the others. This mountain's on fire. Good night, Haley. Thank you for the subs tonight. Appreciate it. rest well, and I'll see you soon. Oh yeah, you can peloton me. Yeah, that's a good idea. 469 southeast. That's back this way. It's back down there. I'm sure we'll end up going back that way anyway, so I'll just carry on this way for now. Hey, no worries, Haley. No worries. We'll crack out more soon, I'm sure. You remember how the chronicler was saying that the more they fought, the further they moved away from their idea of peace? It occurs to me that if Zoraljar is attempting the feat of proof, then he will have heard that same lesson. I can only hope that it's made him reconsider his own stance on educating people through war. The High Luminary. It's probably not a good idea to climb a mountain at nighttime.
One tall mountain, and we're supposed to climb it?
Hello. Do not expect to walk here unchallenged. Tell me, stunted ones, did those short legs bring you all the way from Tuli Hyolal? It's got a big tummy. His eyes are as big as his belly! Ha!
The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit. You are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliola loses a potential ruler.
Is that a threat?
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
Yokhui? Hui?
We do not grovel before Gulul Jaja like those shameless lapdogs.
I was pretty close with their voice.
My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tural's overlords.
They looked like they spoke slowly. I think I was pretty close with
The
their
giants
voice.
have their own factions too, it seems.
PS5 is very limited space. That's how it
You
be.
think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more. They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people.
He speaks the language pretty well considering he doesn't like it.
And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
It was a threat. Let's go. Let's sort you out, miss. Duh.
I don't want to fight you.
I do. Let's go.
Then die on your knees. Opportunistic vermin. See
Was that a crystal burb?
Get down here. Your neck will be the first I snap this day.
We're on a mission of peace and understanding, and you're like, murder them. Hey, they tried to murder us first. Self-defense.
That's right.
You're right, because I want to be able to kill you myself. Don't want that thing doing it for me. Yeah, that's right. Go paint it. Go give it some face paint, Cryo. Well done. Yeah, you contributed. Well done. Yeah. Splash it with some ink. Go for it.
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends.
He doesn't want to be friends.
How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Woko Zormor.
Understood. Be careful up there.
Okay, yeah, let's leave this young teenage boy surrounded by 3 hostile giants.
Our conquest.
We're not going to leave any protection for him.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Then we climb. Gefurler is waiting.
What do you think the jobs will be they'll add in the next expansion? They can't be DPS jobs, right? It's got to be a healer and a tank. Oh, wow, new duty. It's got to be a healer and a tank in the next expansion. If they go DPS again, like, that'd just be crazy. That'd be crazy. Oh, I'm not party leader. Laketta's party leader. Do you want to invite these two? If you're joining us. Shocked we don't have a hammer user. Warrior has some hammer glams. I saw someone using one the other day. It's one or two clams, but not a yeah, it's true, it's not dedicated. That's right. That's right. Laketta, you're party leader. So, oh, oh, you've made me party leader. Sorry, I see. Give me my goddamn rifleman. But that would be DPS, right? Scott Sweet, are you joining us? Oh, you declined it? Scott, are you not joining us? Are you not able to join us, Scott? Oh, it was accidental. I was about to message you in game. We need a tank. We need a tank. Scott or Laketta, do either of you mind tanking? Oh, we got one. There we go. We have a tank. Receiving the gear enhancing benefits of a Grand Company sanction. What the hell is a Grand Company sanction? The gear enhancing benefits of a Grand Company sanction. What is that? What have you got that's doing that? It lasts for 2 hours? What is it though? Where'd you get that from? It's a waste of GC seals. It's not like I don't have them to waste. I mean, I throw them all on minions that I already have. Oh, only boost Grand Company gear? Oh, I see. Okay. I see. I see. Huh. It's just hilarious to see the icon that no one ever had. I mean, it got my attention. It definitely got my attention. Anyway, let's do this. We're going in this with a party of other players. It's Warcore Zormor. That is what we're after today. We're doing a ready check-ins. I'll just do a quick repair as well. Sorry, I wasn't quite ready myself. I'm just going to do a quick repair. And join. Oh, this is your first time? Oh, we're all doing first times together. It's our first times together. Don't worry, Scott. We'll hold each other's hands the whole way through. Oh, I like the music. That's a strange burp. Nope, don't like that. That was an odd burp. Damn, I just screwed up the rotation for that. Lost about 2 attacks. God, these are a bit spongy, aren't they? A little bit spongy, if you ask my opinion. This is not minimum item level, no. This is regular. Like, they weren't tough so much, but they definitely have a lot of health. Well, Laketta's not wall-to-walling. I can already see that, and I can kind of see why. And it's odd to see Laketta not wall-to-wall, so that already is saying something. HP flow gets insane up to 100. Look at this little sausage. Oh, he swapped them. I thought so. I switched sides at the last minute. The ice threw it off because it put the AoE on that side first, then the second side, but then it delayed. Then it delayed the mechanic. I spotted it. Is he going to do the same here? Is he going to freeze those back too? You have to keep an eye on it, right? And see what he does. Yeah, he's frozen them. So we have to come back this side, let him do the other side, and then they'll unfreeze and we come back over here. Sneaky. That's sneaky. Sneaky little mechanic. Oh, sugar bussies. That was my dad swearing. Dad swearing, that was. I tell you something my son has started doing lately. I tell you this, while just so I can be completely distracted from what else is going on here. There's an advert in the UK for a company called We Buy Any Car. It is what it says on the tin. It's a company it just buys cars, usually for much cheaper than, like, it's not a very good company, let's put it that way. So anyway, a company called We Buy Any Car, and it has this jingle that plays on the radio in the morning, like an advert that plays on the radio every morning. And it always goes, just sold my car to We Buy Any Car, just sold my car to We Buy Any Car, and it just does that. And my son has picked up on it, my 4-year-old has picked up on it, and he does it for everything now. So he'd be like, just sold my banana from We Buy Any Banana. Just sold my toes from We Buy Any Toes. And it's just like everything. Any noun he can put into just sold my whatever to We Buy Any whatever. All the time, all day, every day. And he finds it hysterical. He loves it. And I'm just like, God. Please release me from this madness. So that's what I'm dealing with these days. Might need to bring Yoda out for that one. Sold my lightsaber, I did. To We Buy Any lightsaber. Oh, crap. Just saw my son to We Buy Any kids. Oh, it's been... It goes on for so, like, once he starts, it's just like, okay, we're in this for a few hours now. Like, this isn't going to stop. This is our life for the next few hours. Oh, you know, and then we just have to accept it, that that's the way it's going to be. Zoral Jar is here. I see they're still going with the approach of let's make it difficult for the tank to cluster enemies by making them really oversized. I can see with what Laket is trying to get to here. Trying to cluster all the enemies into the middle so we can get some good AoEs on them. But the size of the enemies means that they just, they're spread out really wide. So you can't cluster too many together at once. Hey, it's the Burb. Just sold my Burb to we buy any Burb. Leave. What does this mean? Uh-oh. Oh, we're in danger. Reach level 55, so I tried a few. Each one they return with 1 guild trash items and 4 silver pieces. Send them on quick ventures. Send them on the quick ventures. Laketta's gonna solo this. Yeah, send them on 1-hour missions. You get much better stuff from them. He's gonna die in front of us. He's come so we can watch him die. There he goes. Rip. Rip. R-I-P-P-E-P-P rip pip 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 pip. Some tanks don't need a healer. Not Laketta. He doesn't need a healer or DPS. Everyone gonna have food? Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Let's take some food. You don't get to fail mechanics too much yet. Oh, he's already started. He just ran in without us. Laketta's just like, yeah, you know what? Whatever. I've got this. They hurt. That move hurts. What's going on here? that was a close one. That was risky. Everyone was a bit all over the place for a second then. Slowly being covered in crystal? Oh no, that sucks. He likes using this ability, doesn't he? Oh, okay. I see, you gotta break yourself out. Get dead, sharp burb. Whew. You didn't panic living dead. No one saw anything, don't worry. They take so little damage, it's crazy. Like, I get it, right? They want the current tier of content to have difficulty, but like I did most of Endwalker in current tier of content, and it wasn't like this. You didn't have trash mobs that had more health than sense. Like, just look at... there's only 3 enemies here. And look how many hits they're taking from 2 DPSs, a healer, and the tank. Like, this is level 50 boss level HP. This is like coming up against the level 50 dungeon bosses. Oh, is this our man? He's got a beard. Look at it. What a nice beard. You want to fight us? Why? It will go quicker if you did single target against only 2 targets. Thinking.
Prepare to be tested.
Prepare to be tested. Oh. I thought he was going to try and eat us for a second then.
Prove you are worthy to rule.
Alright, I'll do single attacks just for Zeus. I don't like the look of that. What is it?
Chronicles of it.
What?
Recount the fury of erupting beasts.
What? What? Ah! Okay, you know what? That's not fair. Stop it. Alright, he's going to do it again on this side. Because once wasn't enough.
Chronicles of it. Retell the hunger of roiling waters. I will take the measure of your resolve. Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine.
Alright, there's a lot of things. Damage up. These do damage up. Hey, I want one. Icon has damage up. Icon has bleeding.
Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars.
Ow.
That you should endure my fury. echoes of air. Recall the cruelty of merciless storm.
I need to get better at the Viper combos. Although I don't feel like I've had much chance to really practice with it in this expansion. Like, we're not doing much in the way of fighting at all. This is literally the second duty that we've done. So I don't feel like there's been a hell of a lot of opportunity to practice the combos and actually be a Viper in this game so far. Shit. What do you want? More fighties. More opportunity to practice my combos and things. It was in this moment he knew he fucked up. Yeah, literally as literally after I did the limit break, it was just like, hey, how about this knockback? And I was like, okay, thanks. I was like, thanks, mate. Yeah. Good work. Not even a healer rescue now. I wasn't rescued. GG team. We did it. We made him fall down on one knee. Are we just getting old? Is that why like the enemies feel harder to us now? Because like we're not as young as we used to be in the early days of Final Fantasy XIV. This is the place that drops the glass weapons, Elder Scroll style. Oh. Did I pick any up? Oh, I've got triple triad cards here. Where did I get that from? I don't even know where I got that card from. The Zormor Rod. Let's try it on. Oh, that's the Black Mage one. Did I get anything else? Zormor. Oh, I've got Zormor Twin Fangs. Oh, they're not as good. They're not as good. Hey, Lucian, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing today? I was on Lucian's stream. Was it yesterday? Was it yesterday? I was on... Oh, that looks nice. That's except for the hills. That looks awful. Lucian's on Oceanic data center, so I was able to data center travel over and hang out for a bit. It was quite fun, and it was good to see you over there. The one before, it was this week. Yeah, it was this week. Oh, it was the one before for you. It was 2 days ago for me. Oh, yesterday for me. Maybe 2 days. I don't know. Time zones, you know how it is. I just got new stuff, which I should be able to now. Oh, it's going to put my augmented on. I don't want my augmented stuff on right now. I want to see. Yeah, I want to see Dawntrail gear. Time zones be crazy. Did you end up filling your party in the end? Did you manage to find a party for the duty that you wanted to do? Yeah, this is MSQ. This is MSQ we're doing. You did, nice. Enemies have so much HP and this takes ages. Proceed to put worse gear on. Because it won't let me glam it.
Very good, Claimant.
It won't let me glam it.
Once more, I name myself Gurfulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen Elector of the Dawnservant.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
Oh, aye. Oh, aye, Wook. Oh, aye.
All your
Size is important to Wook, apparently.
Size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition. The one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter
Oh,
of
no,
our
ad break.
history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokhui. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise. Preceding the campaign into Shaktural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Is this going to be like some Wakanda city? Some like super city that's like hidden itself from the world?
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold. Yes. Help was marshaled from all
You don't.
the
No one
territories
answered that,
under
by the
our
way. That was just me
control.
thinking out loud.
Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Hey, Snacky. Oh, look who's here. We did all the hard work. Don't worry about it.
Another claimant I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
Here and now, I think he means.
Oh, don't we get to watch the fight? Fade to black, my backside. Come on, let us watch. It's probably one of the most dramatic things to happen in the game so far, and they fade to black. Don't show us it. Proper action sequence. Ah, disappointment.
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof. You both shall be rewarded.
Save the funds for the talking scenes. Let us play. No, I wouldn't want to play as them again. No, 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 no. Especially after we've just fought them anyway. If she lets another one of these things get robbed from her, then we should just stop sponsoring her to be Dawnservant. That's my view on this.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
It's depend on Wooklamat anyway.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve.
He's driving you up here to get your tablet so that you'll be knackered, and then he's going to fight you afterwards to take it from you. That's what he's trying to achieve.
I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokui. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
Yes. It is a place of great significance.
All these monuments. Is this a burial ground?
No, they don't bury people, remember, Alice? We've covered this.
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth.
What?
Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Valley Armanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
They said they don't bury people. They burn their bodies. That's what he said. They literally said that earlier.
That explains why there are so many.
They literally said that like minutes ago.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
Good tank Jenkins. Poor good tank.
Ah, third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Mm-hmm.
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Right. Sorry.
Told off. Bad kitty.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
Has she not been listening to anything they've been saying? Why? You were literally there, Wook, when he said they make their own graves. They carve their... I mean, oh my god.
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarbanda. Your fathers included.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Kettenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Kettenram? The Laminsan explorer? Does this mean he joined Galul Jaja on his travels?
Yeah, it's female Roth.
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokui. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking.
She's only
I
19.
can't compete with Zorolja's
She looks like she's
mastery of the
32.
Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason. Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others?
Don't ask me. Don't look. Look away. Look away. Don't make eye contact. What else defines your father aside from strength and knowledge? That'll be the fur.
What else defines him? Oh, of course. Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me. And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
Why do they call them? They each call their father a different name. Like she calls him Papa, the other one calls him Father. I can't remember what the third one calls him, but they all have different names for him.
What in the hells was that?
Is that Valley Almanda? Is he waking up?
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately. Valigarmanda has broken free.
I presume that was about the unholy sound?
Shit. They should call him Daddy so it's consistent.
Valigarmanda is free.
Nobody saw that coming.
Now.
Wow. Such shock.
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
Is he not going to help them? He's not going to... The greatest threat to his country, and he's not going to help. He prides himself on being the martial one. The one who's good at all the military comings and goings, and yet he is not going to assist us in this moment of need. I see how it is. I see how it is. I see. He's a bit of a coward, eh? Okay. 505 southeast. Don't mind me, Flint. See you later, Flint. Stay away from me, Flint. To 8 southeast. Now, if it suddenly changes south, that means I've got to take this turn. Yep. Hi and bye. It's Berry and Bitty. Hi and bye, Berry and Bitty. Need more? No, we do not. No, we do not. This is their base. They don't like me here. 173 south. Don't worry about it. $50 southeast. Oh, there is. Not even a stretch or high. I will eventually start adding some stuff back in. I will. But they will be unobtrusive ones. They will be unobtrusive. But yeah, they will come. They will come. I was thinking I'm probably going to add hello there back. I quite like the hello one. It was a nice way for people to let me know that they're here. If they didn't want to chat, but just wanted to kind of still say hi. So I might add hello there back. That one was never too bad. You missed the personal James redeems. They would just go like forever. We didn't get a new one for ages either. 921 West. It's back this way. Only the person who made it can use it. That's not a bad idea. Rotation for the games you play to be forced to do something works great in something like 14. I don't understand what you're saying with that. I don't understand the suggestion. Greater clarity required, please. 683 West. Oh, this is going to be over the mountain. Can I actually get there? Do I have to go? I have to go through this tunnel, right? I'll end up going there later. Probably when I leave this area. I'm probably end up going over there. Okay, I don't have to get that just yet. Let's get back. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. No, yeah, I get what you mean. I get it. I get it. I understand your point. I understand your point now. Would you remember we used to do that in Skyrim permadeath? There's a reason that doesn't work, you see. And as one of the prime people who made Skyrim permadeath hell, you will remember that we had the Redeemer side quest. Channel Point Redeem. Which made things difficult, let's say. You never use that, really. I'm fairly certain you did. I'm fairly certain you did. You just killed me. You did that too. All right, here we are. Someone was following me all that way, and I couldn't get eyeballs on who it was, but GG's. Good, you're back. There is much I would explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate a sudden surge in ether, there were already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray, catch your breath, and then lend a hand where you can. Ooh, dies. They could probably sell for a lot more than those Nightworld silver pieces would go for. I reckon red will probably sell better than the other two. Those are quite pale colors. Yeah, but I didn't hover over the dot on the map. I didn't hover over it. If you are ready, there are many injured here who need aid. Should you find anyone passed out from their wounds, I ask that you alert me to them. Otherwise, I shall be tending to whomever requires the most urgent healing. We can gather here once we've seen to these people's hurts. I assume you guys have already done all this. And that I am behind. You, the third promise's protector. Everything was bathed in bright red. A searing heat enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move. This is part of the feat. This is intentional. I reckon Bakul Jar Jar has done something to allow for Valley Armanda to be released, so that we have to go through a similar feat to what he did and seal away this beast. I think that's what's happened. It's part of the feat. Do we at least still have quotes? You do still have quotes. Quotes are still there. I heard feet. Look at you all coming out of lurk now. Look at you all raising your heads at the sound of cheesy feet. Oh, everything burns. The touch of cloth is agony, yet I will live. Leave me. There are others in more dire need of help. Ah, my wounds are nothing serious, but this dryness in my throat. It's as if all the moisture has left my body. It's a very slow ride to the top. Yeah, I'm getting that. Although Endwalker, Endwalker didn't feel like it was very long, but the edits, I've been doing the video edits, and actually it was. There was a lot of streams of Endwalker. I've done 13 of them so far. I should start releasing them on YouTube soon. It might give me the impetus to finish editing the rest of them. They take so long to do. I've done all I can for now. The injured you found were awake and alert then. Endwalker is interesting. It is. That is well. We've left the injured as comfortable as we could. Many were suffering from burns to a greater or lesser degree. Did a fire sweep through the village? The details are unclear. Once I'd healed the giant attack by that mountain bird, the group's leader, Vorpaula, I believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then that I felt an intense wave of ether and returned to find Warlord's echo in this state. Yeah, that actually would have been better. No scions. Just because that would have been nice the way they left it with Endwalker as well. Let's all go off and have our own adventures. And then meet new people during that. Actually would have been, I think you're right, Lakar, thinking about it, much better. That would have been much better. I rushed over to the first giant I saw. Though delirious with pain, he repeated the same warning. Valiamonda had broken free. Thus did I contact you with all haste. Well, we're going to need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Corey, thank you for the stream streak. You got to put them on a shelf and look at them daily. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard and see what's become of Skyruin's prison. A Warrior of Light and Grahar adventure. He would have liked to have come, but he's not allowed. The High Luminary grants you entry and awaits you within. Yeah, Erinville, Lamat, and the Warrior of Light. That would have been good. No Kryl. No twins. Maybe Kryl, because she had the letter, but...
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Yes, pirate.
Tell them what you told me.
Corey.
A short while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
Yo, Andy! You were playing Crash Bash? Andy Stone. Otherwise known as Andy Lippy. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream today? How was the stream on your fun time? Andy channel.
This hollowed hall. Ah, a claimant.
A claimant. Finish the first run. Nice. Were you speedrunning?
And here we have the mighty Valigarmanda.
Sexy gags.
A terrifying Vitral. With every awakening, it has seared its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
I'll give you guys a proper welcome once this cutscene is finished. Just 2 secs, sorry.
What a good little terror. You've stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
What's he playing at?
Explain yourself.
It is as they say. Gulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever. To unmake it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vitral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and resolve. And the blessed siblings, Bakul Jaja.
He just whispered his own name. That was creepy. Why, though? Why is he doing this? Goodness gracious, great balls of fire!
But I already have. Rise and rage, little terror.
Oh, this is a bad time. James Lee, fuck yeah.
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
For the throne, of course.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
This is a bad time.
Wreak havoc, Valigarbanda. Live up to your legend.
Wow. So, Andy, thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know, Andy Stone is otherwise known as Andy Lippy. Andy Lippy is responsible for making quite a lot of the tools, quite a lot of the plugins and things that I use on this channel.
Been dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent, I am sure. But there is no telling when they will arrive.
And Andy Stone is his fun time channel, you know, the after dark, little bit of adventure.
So, what's the plan?
Drop him a follow, please.
If we leave the Vidral to others, it will be a massacre. Some might call it the wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Valiarmanda.
This is the second feat. I said it would be. And for those who've just come in, do consider dropping a follow. I am running through a Final Fantasy marathon. We're obviously on Final Fantasy 14, as you can see. This is the latest expansion that's just come out, Dawntrail.
I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the rite of succession.
And we still got a journey ahead of us. There's still many, many more to go through.
But for the sake of Urkopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
Final Fantasy games, that is. Oh, yeah, there is a marathon. It does happen. This is the kind of challenge I live for.
Drawn to the chaos. You're as bad as Papa. Don't worry. The Sky Ruin should prove a big enough challenge for all of us.
Call me daddy again. What? I mean, sorry. What? Saying my thoughts out loud. I'm sorry. What? What were we saying?
To abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Dear comrades, now, eh? I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it. Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
This is my FF11 shirt. One of the Uniqlo t-shirts.
And what will we do?
Yeah. You do attach them gags. One of the abilities that you use does that.
One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
I want to try 11 at some point. I will go back and... I mean, I will do it as part of the marathon anyway, but I don't want to play it at the same time as 14. Having 2 MMOs on the go at the same time just feels like brain melt time for me. Yeah, Uniqlo's a clothing brand, yeah.
To slay Valigarmanta, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
Well, it's like a retail chain.
That's what we have you for, old friend.
The Taru with the scythe. This one. They've got some Final Fantasy t-shirts in stock at the moment.
The bellow of the danger. They may need to flee to lower ground.
Been fanning me for 10 minutes and it teleports me away. Amazing. So, Aaronville, any ideas on how we can track Valley Amanda? The tried and true method of comparing sightings with other signs of passage is the most reliable, but also the most time-consuming. There is a second option, not as reliable as the first, but if we're lucky, it will let us ascertain the Sky Rune's whereabouts far more quickly. Though a Tural Vidral of extraordinary nature, Valley Amanda is still a creature of this world. Like you and me, it is thus sustained by corporeal energy and possesses a unique ethereal balance, which means this device should come in handy. What? A floating hand? That's not the time to be playing with toys. What does he use this for when he's not using it for what we're using it for now? Why does it have that motion? At that particular height? This is no toy. It's an ether seeker. As the name suggests, gleaners use it to detect the ether of living beings. You've gone and said it, yeah. And you've had that in your pack this whole time? I can calibrate it to follow a specific ethereal aspect. The problem with Valley Amanda, however, is that it can shift freely between the elements of fire, ice, or lightning. Oh, it's got a hole in the back too. Okay. Well, we know that in order to awaken Valley Amanda from its icy imprisonment, Bakul Jaja cast spells which quickened its fire-aspected ether. And the residents here were uniformly afflicted by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that upon breaking free, Valley Amanda unleashed a great fiery blast. Then the choice is plain. Fire. The Seeker, however, is not without its faults. As we were not able to input our quarry's unique etheric signature in advance, the device will respond to any living source of fire-aspected ether. So we have the reliable yet slow method of information gathering versus the potentially swift but easily misled Gleaner tool. I say why not pursue both methods at the same time? Good idea. We'll have the first to fall back on if the second fails. You travel with me then, James, in case the Seeker leads me to some other fiery fiend. The rest of us can stay behind and talk to eyewitnesses. The more Sky Ruin sightings we can compare, the more accurate our information will be. If no one has any objections, I shall remain here in the village and tend to the Yokwi. Very few are seriously injured, but I am wary of wounds inflicted by a creature like Vali Amanda. I should like to be close at hand, should their condition suddenly worsen. Right, it sounds like we all have work to do. I don't want to touch that thing. I don't want to touch this thing. You take that, please. We should be on our way as well. There's your fanning. There you go. There it is. Oh my god, look, he's got it right in my face. He's got the pointy in my face. I don't like it. I forget what this thing is called. Uchiwashoi. The only part of Orin death could not fully claim. The tip. And that's how we do. James uses it to bonk. Bonk. I think we're probably going to finish it up here. I think this is a good place to finish. Well, actually, no, we're going to finish up MSQ here. But before we finish up for good, before we finish up this this stream for good, we're going to have to do another tower attempt, aren't we? We're going to have to do another tower attempt. So I think we'll wrap up the MSQ here for tonight. We'll be continuing that tomorrow. I think that's it. Thank you everyone for being with me today. Check screen. Are you up there? You've got up there already, haven't you? Yeah, Laketta's up there. God damn it. Use Ninja though. Got up there with Ninja. Ninja'd your way up there. Heathen. Heathen. Let's say thank you to the people who have supported the stream today. Made it to small pegs. I've made it to small pegs as well. That's as far as I've got so far. Today's new followers. Samphetamine also is playing Final Fantasy XIV with us at the moment. Welcome in, Sam. Today's resubs, Haley. Also a gifted sub from Haley and a gifted sub from Rinvello today. Thank you for the gifted subs. We were raided by Andy Lippy, otherwise known as Andy Stone. This is his gaming channel. Make sure you drop a follow there. Also by Dawntrail Games. Drop a follow there too, please. Mods, thanks for modding. Vips, thanks for vipping. Chatters, thanks for chatting. Oh, party members, thank you for the partying as well. Thank you for your assistance with that duty we did today. Learning that Dawntrail is quite bullet spongy. No bullets, because I'm not using machinist here, but it's quite spongy. Enemies are quite spongy. Quite resistant. Doesn't help I'm using weaker weapons than what I should be using, but I want to see what the Dawntrail weapons look like, and it won't let me glam them, so I'm just doing what I want to do. That's how I'm doing it. So yeah, that's us for that.